and again. And now we can. And now we can again. Now actually we should hear ourselves, right? And now we can. Now we can again. Now actually we should hear ourselves, right? And now we can. So, hallo zusammen, willkommen zu unserem Livestream heute ReDI School Spring Semester 2020, Demo Day. Dies ist das erste Mal, dass wir eine virtuelle Veranstaltung durchführen und wir freuen uns sehr, Sie heute Abend begrüßen zu dürfen. Wir werden Präsentationen aus allen unseren Studiengängen der ReDI Schule zeigen. Kinder, Jugendliche, Frauen und digitales Karriereprogramm, Studenten, Lehrer, Mentoren und Partner aus der ReDI-Gemeinschaft sind heute Abend bei uns. Volha, kannst du das auf Englisch sagen, bitte?
Thank you, Amar. Hello, everyone. Welcome to We will be featuring presentation from all of our study programs at ReDI School: Kids, Digital Youth, Digital Women, Digital Career Program, students, teachers, mentors, and partners from ReDI School. We are with you this evening. So, I think it's time to introduce ourselves.
Sorry, Volha, I can't hear you very well. You're far away from me.
Social distance. So, ich bin Wolfram, eine Alumni der ReDI School und jetzt eine glückliche Designerin. Ich habe hier viel über Grafik und UI. I'm Volha, an alumni of ReDI School and a happy designer now. I learned a lot of graphic and UI UX design here, met amazing people and had much fun.
UI UX Design, nice.
Yeah, exactly. What about you, Amar?
Also, ich bin Amar, auch ein Alumni der ReDI Schule und gerade mache ich eine Ausbildung als Veranstaltungstechniker. Ich habe hier vieles gelernt und habe mich sehr gefreut, ein Schüler bei ReDI zu sein. ReDI war und wird immer meine Familie sein. Es freut mich sehr, heute Abend mit Volha moderieren zu können. Und nochmal auf Englisch. I'm Amar, also an alumni der ReDI School, and now I'm doing an apprenticeship as an event technician. I learned a lot here, and I was very happy to be a student at ReDI School. ReDI was and will be always a family to me. I'm very happy to moderate today with Volha.
So, what about our agenda, you asked me, and I answered it. Here is it. Firstly, we will have pictures from all our students across 3 categories. We will hear from our jury after each presentation, and we will have an audience vote. Then we're really excited to welcome back one of our amazing alumni. Afterwards, we're going to have a presentation of the new improved ReDI mentorship platform, ReDI Connect. And then before we end the event, we'll make sure to thank everybody. Und jetzt auf Deutsch, bitte.
Hier sind unsere Agenda für heute Abend. Wir werden Präsentationen aus allen unseren Schülern in 3 Kategorien haben. Wir werden auch nach jeder Präsentation von unserer Jury hören und ihr als Publikum werdet darüber abstimmen können. Dann freuen wir uns sehr, einen unserer Alumni wieder begrüßen zu dürfen. Danach folgt eine Präsentation der neuen und verbesserten ReDI Mentorship Plattform, ReDI Connect. Bevor wir die Veranstaltung beenden, werden wir uns bei euch alle bedanken. So, into more details.
So, student presentations from Tech Rookies will be in German for no more than 2 minutes, followed by jury remarks. Then we will switch to English for the next two blocks, tech talents and tech stars. Students were given 3 minutes and the jury will give their feedback.
Die Präsentationen der Studenten von Tech-Neulinge werden also nicht länger als 2 Minuten auf Deutsch sein, gefolgt von Bemerkungen der Jury. Dann werden wir für die nächsten 2 Blöcke Tech Talents und Tech Stars auf Englisch wechseln. Die Studenten erhielten 3 Minuten Zeit und die Jury wird ihr Feedback geben.
So, we are live streaming, you know. There might be slight delays in the stream depending on your internet connection, but don't worry, sit back and enjoy. A few comments rules. Place your comments in the chat of YouTube, and we will also try to respond to your questions as soon as possible.
Wir streamen live, wissen Sie schon. Abhängig von Ihrem Internet kann es zu kleinen Verzerrungen im Stream kommen. Machen Sie sich jedoch keine Sorgen. Lehnen Sie sich zurück und genießen Sie. Eigene Regeln für Kommentare. Platzieren Sie Ihre Kommentare im Chat auf YouTube und wir werden auch versuchen, Ihre Fragen so schnell wie möglich zu beantworten.
And use the hashtag for our event. In case you would like to share something on your social media, you can see the hashtag on the screen, ready to shine.
Also benutzt den Hashtag für unsere Veranstaltung, falls ihr etwas auf Social Media teilen wollt. Ihr könnt den Hashtag ready to shine auf dem Bildschirm sehen.
So, and watch out for the voting at the end of each block. Up next, we will explain to you how you, the audience, can be involved.
Und achten Sie auf die Abstimmung am Ende jedes Blocks. Wir werden euch erklären, wie ihr abstimmen könnt und führen Sie durch den Test.
So, the instruction to vote using mentorship is pretty simple. Firstly, please take your phone or your laptop, then go to mentee.com. You can see on the screen. Then into the code on your screen, 742999. Then click submit button and you will see the question on your screen. Choose your answer and do not forget to submit it. So, firstly, which ReDI School program are you in? Then, let's see the results. Yeah. Looking forward to it. We've done. Very cool. So, and how are you feeling? Sorry, it's still results here.
Can you make the screen bigger?
Okay.
You can see the results.
Oh, we can see the results.
You can go.
Yeah.
Read it. It's okay. Go on.
Yeah, very nice. Exciting. So, and the next question, which emoji represents you today? Very important to know for us, for sure. So, looking forward to it as well. Wow. Excited. Super cool. Yeah. So amazing.
The one who's sleeping will wake you up.
Yeah. So, and for sure, feel free to let us know about all your comments into the YouTube comments. And please welcome ReDI CEO and co-founder Annika Bethel, who will say a few words about this semester and officially open the event.
Bitte begrüßen Sie Anne.
A very warm Hey everyone, a very warm welcome to the 9th demo day. I can hardly believe it. It's been 4.5 years ago since we had our first demo day with 42 students. And this semester, we are active in 4 different locations. We've had almost 800 students. And tonight we are celebrating that we've had 442 students with us here in Berlin. Absolutely incredible. When some people say that don't dream too big, don't believe them. This we never thought was possible when we started. But ReDI School is not just about numbers. It's about every one of us making a difference, believing in our dreams, and making sure that they become true. I'm extremely happy that we've had such a good semester. It's been a bumpy ride. There's been so many changes due to Corona, but thankfully the ReDI School community is still happy and healthy and definitely kicking, as you will see later on. So with that, I wish you much joy today. Enjoy the presentations, go and comment online, vote for the best presentations, and have a fantastic demo day. Woohoo!
So before we start the pitches, let us introduce our jury team. Please take a moment to meet the jury. This evening we have Felicitas Bickner. Hey Felicitas, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello to everybody.
Hello.
And I'm very, very excited to be here today. And thanks a lot for inviting me. And I'm very curious for the presentations.
Yeah, thank you. And the next jury is Carl H. Richter. Carl, can you hear us?
Hi, good evening, everybody. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. And it's great to be here. And I'm also very excited and looking forward to the presentations.
Yeah, very nice. We as well. And Lisa Heite. Lisa, welcome to join us.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, everyone. I'm looking forward to the presentations as well.
Yeah, thank you very much for your comments.
So, bevor wir mit den Präsentationen beginnen, möchten wir unsere Jury begrüßen. Wie ihr schon gehört habt, heute Abend sind mit uns Felicitas Birkner, Karl H. Richter und Lisa Heite.
And now it's time to start with the student speeches. Enjoy.
Und jetzt legen wir mit den Präsentationen los. Viel Spaß! Also, wir freuen uns sehr, mit dem ersten Teil der Präsentation zu beginnen. Die Tech-Neuluger aus dem Jugend- und Frauenprogramm, alle diese Studenten haben dieses Semester die ersten Schritte Richtung digitales Kompetenzen gemacht. Und wir starten mit dem jugendlichen Programm. Es ist ein brandneues Programm, hat dieses Semester begonnen. Es richtet sich an die Jugend, Erwachsene zwischen 17 und 29 Jahren. Studenten, die an diesem Kurs teilnahmen, hatten zuvor keine Erfahrung mit dem Computer und machten nur eine Präsenzklasse, bevor sie plötzlich zu online wechseln mussten. Wir sind besonders stolz auf Sie für das, was Sie erreicht haben. Als erstes präsentiert für euch Outsana, was Sie gelernt haben im Einsteigerkurs, Computerkurs im jugendlichen Programm. Seid ihr bereit?
Hallo ihr Lieben, hier ist Asana TV. Ich freue mich, dass ihr da seid. Ich wollte gerne für den Einsteigerkurs präsentieren. Am Anfang war ich wie ein Baby vor dem Computer. Absolut keine Ahnung. Es kam mir wie eine große Winde durcheinander vor. Die erste, zweite Trainingstunde waren total super. Ich habe alle Teilnehmer und ReDI-Team und Lehrer und Lehrerinnen kennengelernt. Ich habe einen Laptop und eine Maus zu bekommen, Freude zu machen. Aber dann kommt Corona. Oh, was tun? Wir haben gelernt, Konferenzen im Netz zu halten, Mikrofon aus, Kamera an, Chat nutzen, Serien sharen und viel mehr. Total spannend. Oft habe ich nur den Bildschirm hineingeschaut und wusste ich nicht, was ich tun soll. Ab und zu war auch ein bisschen Angst dabei, die falsche Taste zu drücken. Haare rauchen und Kopfkratzen hat auch nicht immer geholfen. Aber schnell kam die helfende Hand, das Team ReDI. Und schließlich klappte es doch. Wir haben gelernt, wie wir den Computer ein- und ausschalten, mit dem Internet zu verbinden, auf der Tastatur schreiben, Ordner erstellen, Bilder bearbeiten. Wir haben Word kennengelernt, Word öffnen, Text schreiben, Bilder und Text aus Google in Word kopieren, einfügen und speichern. Wir haben in Google gearbeitet, Inhalte recherchiert, Bilder heruntergeladen, E-Mail mit Gmail schreiben und senden. Und ganz wichtig ist, sicher online einkaufen, sicher zu gehen, sichere Webseite zu erkennen und öffnen. Und ich bin mir sicher, wenn ich so weitermache, dann werde ich bald meinen Traumjob finden. Denn ich kann es kaum noch erwarten, noch viel mehr zu lernen. Ich freue mich auf das nächste Semester. Danke zu sagen, ReDI-Team, super Lehrer, super Lehrerin, super Kollegen und Freunde. Danke, dass wir Chance bekommen, unsere Zukunft zu verbessern. Danke nochmal, danke.
Vielen Dank für deine tolle Präsentation und jetzt reichen wir weiter an Felicitas für ihr Feedback. So, Felicitas.
Hello, and thank you very much for this great presentation. I'm very excited, and especially also very surprised, because in the beginning I was not thinking that it will be such a great performance from the creative thinking, from the storytelling, and all in German.
Vielleicht bitte auf Deutsch.
Okay, ja, sehr gern. Also ich war sehr erstaunt. Ich bin jetzt sehr überrascht über diese klasse Präsentation. Auf Zwana, thank you, also Dankeschön, großes Dankeschön für diese sehr gelungene Präsentation. Ich war überrascht über diese klasse Storytelling, also diese Geschichte, wie du die aufgebaut hast, über die Kreativität dahinter, das Setup von deinen aufeinander folgenden Slides, alles in einem sehr angenehmen und auch mit schwierigen Wörtern versehenen Deutsch. Einfach hervorragend. Deine positive Einstellung, behalte die dir. Und dann kannst du ganz sicher sein, dass du da genau auf dem erfolgreichen Weg bist und ganz bestimmt deinen Traumjob findest. Und ich bin ebenso überzeugt, Lebenslanges Lernen, das wird der Schlüssel zum Erfolg sein. Also, congratulations, ganz große Gratulation, hervorragende Präsentation und mach weiter so.
Vielen Dank an Felicitas. Und jetzt machen wir weiter mit dem zweiten Team von unserem jugendlichen Programm. Bitte heißt mit mir Jasmin und Mohammed.
Hallo ihr Lieben
Hallo, ich bin Jasmin.
und ich bin Mohammed. Ich würde euch gerne mitteilen, worum es eigentlich in ReDI Basic Programm geht. Wir haben tatsächlich uns mit Google-Funktionen und Word-Programmen nebenbei auch Lebenslaufschreiben beschäftigt. Wenn wir einige Nachrichten an unsere Freunde schicken wollen, können wir die Zeit planen oder unsere Nachrichten schützen. Und dafür bräuchten wir die Google-Funktion, Gmail-Funktion benutzen. Um uns nicht wie ein Oma und Opa auf der Straße zu verlaufen, bräuchten wir unsere Lieblingsorte in Google Maps reinspeichern. Und dafür haben uns die nette Kollegen von ReDI School behilflich geworden. Nebenbei bräuchten wir unsere Termine im Kalender einspeichern, einige Freunde in Partys und wo auch immer einladen. Und dafür bräuchten wir unsere Google-Kalender ganz vernünftig nutzen können. Um weiter über unsere Kursinhalte zu erfahren, lade ich euch ein, meiner lieben Kollegin Jasmin zuzuhören.
Danke, Mohammed. Und Bewerbung für uns auch sehr wichtig. Deswegen mit Bewerbung brauchen wir gutes Anschreiben und starken Lebenslauf. Beim Lebenslauf die wichtigen Punkte sind Bewerbungsfoto einfügen und Tätigkeiten, Erfahrungen. Und bei Anschreibung richtige Worte auswählen und stärker ausdrücken. Und Motivation richtig erklären. Und bei diese dritten Punkte, die wichtige Sache sind, als PDF schicken. Und können wir Lebenslauf und Anschreibung bei Word machen. Deswegen haben wir auch im Word gelernt, Texte bearbeiten, Tabellen, Webseite, Fotos einfügen. Am Ende wollen wir Danke sagen auf Kurdisch, Spaß auf Arabisch, Shukran.
Und ich werde mich bei den netten Kollegen und Schülern bedanken, die uns diese schöne Atmosphäre vorbereitet haben.
Ja.
Und bleibt mir noch ein Wunsch, bleibt gesund.
Eine tolle Präsentation von jugendlichem Programm. Vielen Dank. Jetzt reichen wir weiter an Karl für seine Worte an das Team Jasmin und Mohammed. Karl.
Hallo Jasmin und Mohammed. Vielen Dank für eure Präsentation. Das hat mich sehr schön gefallen und ich fand eure Präsentation sehr zuversichtlich und mit sehr viel Selbstbewusstheit geliefert und ich fand das sehr, sehr toll. Und auch ich konnte sehen, wie die Geschichte erzählt wurde. Das war auch eine gute Storytelling, um zu sehen, was für Skills ihr dabei lernt und dass ihr wirklich eine gute Gründung haben wird für entweder ein Geschäft zu führen oder in eine gute Arbeitsstelle zu kommen. Und das freut mich sehr, um das zu sehen. Vielen Dank nochmals für eure Präsentation.
Vielen Dank an Karl für deinen Beitrag. Als nächstes haben wir für euch den Computer-Einsteigerkurs A im digitales Frauenprogramm. Um euch das alles heute vorzustellen, bitte ich euch an Ihan auf die virtuellen Bühne willkommen zu heißen.
Hallo, mein Name ist Ihan, ich komme aus Syrien. Von Anfang an bitte ich um 14, weil mein Deutsch ein bisschen nicht so gut ist. Ich bin jetzt bei ReDI Schule einen Kurs gemacht und gefällt mir besonders. Er war sehr, sehr gut und ich möchte auch weiter mit der Schule machen. Ich glaube, ich bin jetzt eine Kaugummi und bleibe bei der Schule. Ich möchte heute auch eine Präsentation über meinen Lieblingsort in Berlin erzählen. Besonders gefällt mir diese Präsentation, weil ich mag viele Politik und Geschichte. Und der Lieblingsort in Berlin gefällt mir drei. Im ersten Lieblingsort, Deutscher Bundestag. Das Reichstagsgebäude ist ein historisches Denkmal in der deutschen Hauptstadt Berlin, sitzen im Deutschen Bundestag. Und der zweite Lieblingsort in Berlin, das auch gefällt mir, die Siegessäule. Die Siegessäule wurden im Juli 1873 ab Mitte des 18. Jahrhunderts in Berlin erbaut. Und dieser Name wurde nach dem Siegen Deutschland in seinem Krieg gegen Österreich und Frankreich, Dänemark benannt. Und der dritte Lieblingsort in Berlin, das gefällt mir besonders, weil ich habe viele schlechte Geschichten gehört. Die Berliner Mauer. Die Berliner Mauer war eine lange Mauer, die den östlichen und westlichen Teil Berlins und die umliegenden Gebiete in Ostdeutschland trennte. Der Bau begann am 13.08.1961 und wurde im Laufe der Zeit abgeschlossen und sie ist jedoch am 9.11.89 gefallen. Und jetzt zu Ende, ich möchte mich bei allen tollen Lehrerinnen ReDI Schule bedanken und vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank für den Einsteigerkurs A und Ihan für die tolle Präsentation. Als nächstes geben wir weiter an Lisa für einen Kommentar. Please, Lisa.
Ja, mir hat die Präsentation sehr gut gefallen. Es ist bestimmt nicht einfach, vor der Kamera zu stehen, gefilmt zu werden und alleine zu präsentieren. Aber ich finde, Ihan, du hast das super gut gemacht. Du wirktest locker und es hat mir Spaß gemacht, der Präsentation zuzuhören. Auch das Design der Folien fand ich sehr schön. Man sieht, dass du wirklich viel gelernt hast über die letzten Wochen und Freude dabei hattest, auch noch mehr zu lernen.
Vielen Dank, Lisa, für dein Feedback. Und jetzt machen wir weiter mit Einsteigerkurs B, Computerkurs B. In diesem Kurs haben unsere Studenten die Chance, die ersten Schritte im Umgang mit dem Computer zu lernen. Bitte heißt mit mir Jordanas und Mauer. Willkommen.
Hallo liebe Gäste, willkommen zu unserem Lehrmodell während Covid-19-Zeit heute. Mein Name ist Jordanus, ich komme aus Eritrea. Ich bin seit 4 Jahren in Deutschland und besuche den Kurs B2. Seit 3 Monaten besuche ich Einsteiger B bei ReDI mit anderen 6 Frauen aus Eritrea. Was haben wir in ReDI Schule online gelernt? Maustraining, Paint, Word, Lebenslauf, PowerPoint, Internet, Google Search und E-Mail. In Maustraining, Rechtsklick, Linkklicks, Einmalklick, Doppelklick und Ziehen. In Paint verschiedene Zeichnungen, zum Beispiel Herz, Dreiecke, Vierecke und Farbe benutzen. In Word Textformatierung, Groß- und Kleinschreiben und Schriftart und Schriftfarbe. PowerPoint, neue Folie öffnen, Folie-Hintergrund, Farbe ändern, Bilder einfügen. In E-Mail schreiben mit Anhang und ohne Anhang. Zum Schluss möchte ich die Lehrerin und ganze ReDI-Team für ihre Hilfe und Unterstützung bedanken. Danke für eure Aufmerksamkeit. Hier ist meine Kollegin Marwa.
Dankeschön, Jordan, dass du präsentiert hast, was wir bei ReDI School gelernt haben. Jetzt möchte ich über meine Geschichte erzählen. Mein Name ist Marwa, ich komme aus Afghanistan und wohne seit 5 Jahren in Deutschland. Ich habe es geliebt, mit Computern zu arbeiten, als ich ein Kind war, aber leider hatte ich keine Gelegenheit dazu. ReDI School gab mir diese Gelegenheit, mich mit Computern vertraut zu machen. Dazu habe ich gelernt, einen Lebenslauf und eine Bewerbung zu schreiben. Deswegen bekomme ich einen Schulplatz in der Volkshochschule, um meinen Schulabschluss nachzuholen. Aus tiefstem Herzen danke ich ReDI School und die tolle Lehrerinnen, dass sie uns diese Gelegenheit gegeben haben und jederzeit bei jeder Aufgabe geholfen haben.
So, vielen Dank für eure tolle Präsentation. Ich bitte Felicitas nochmal um ihr Feedback.
Also, ihr beiden, Jordanos und Marwa, ganz, ganz klasse. Zum einen den Mut zu haben, sich in diesen neuen großen Themen der Schule und des Lernens einzufinden, dann noch in einem Land bei uns, was nicht eure Heimat ist. Jordanas seit 3 Monaten und dann schon dastehen und eine Präsentation halten, das finde ich ganz, ganz klasse und ganz mutig. Und das hast du sehr, sehr schön und sehr durchgehend flüssig gemacht. Also Gratulation. Und Marwa, genauso auch für dich. Frauen in der Technik werden gebraucht. Und es ist ganz klasse, dass du auch an der Stelle die Kraft aufbringst, den Mut hast, in die Computerbranche einzusteigen und eine Schulausbildung machst. Das ist das Beste, was du tun kannst, um deine Zukunft aufzubauen. Für euch beide, Schule ist wichtig, Lernen auch und dann findet sich auch der passende Job für euch. Ich wünsche euch ganz viel Erfolg dabei und behaltet eure positive Ausstrahlung.
Vielen Dank, Felicitas. Dieses Semester hat der Basic Computerkenntnisse 1 Kurs angefangen, über Word, Excel und PowerPoint zu lernen. Um euch das vorzustellen, haben wir heute NEUE mitgebracht.
Hi meine Liebe, mein Name ist NEUE. Ich bin eine Teilnehmerin in Basic 1. Ich komme aus Syrien und ich war eine Studentin bei Damaskus Universität. Ich habe zu viel mit dem Computer gelernt. Ich bin hier, damit heute meine Erfahrungen mit Team ReDI School euch teilen. Wir haben dieses Semester ein besonderes Semester gemacht. Wegen Coronavirus haben wir unser Semester online gemacht. Das war nicht so einfach, aber trotzdem haben wir mit tollen Lehrern und mit Zoom-Up geschafft. Wir haben mit Word gearbeitet und wie man kann ihren Lebenslauf allein machen, ohne Probleme und wie ein Profi. Wir haben auch mit PowerPoint gearbeitet und wie man kann ihre Präsentation einrichten, ohne Probleme. Auch am Ende dieser Kurs haben wir mit Excel gearbeitet. Es war ein gutes Programm für die Frauen, die wollen später in Buchhaltung arbeiten. Am Ende würde ich sagen, Dankeschön Team ReDI School für Ihre Mühe und Interesse. Tschüss.
Vielen Dank für deine tolle Präsentation. Karl, wie fandest du die Präsentation von NEUE?
Vielen Dank, Nairis. Das hat mich sehr gefallen und ja, ich fand deine Präsentation auch sehr, sehr stark und mit sehr viel Selbstbewusstheit geliefert und auf jeden Fall dein Sprachverständnis von Deutsch war auch sehr stark und ich kann mir nur denken, dass du schon viel Deutsch gelernt hast, bevor dass du in Deutschland angekommen bist. Und auch konnte man ganz klar sehen, dass du dann viele Kompetenzen da gelernt hast, auch eine sehr breite Weite von Kompetenzen, die dich dann sehr stark in die Zukunft helfen wird mit einer Suche auf einen Job und auf jeden Fall, wie du sagst, jetzt mit diesen Online-Erfahrung wegen
Ich kann Karl nicht mehr hören. Vielleicht hat Probleme mit seinem Internet.
Hallo, Entschuldigung, irgendwas hat sich da gestört, aber ich wollte noch mal. Da scheint ein Problem mit meiner Technik zu sein, aber ich wollte nochmal, Nerus, dir Danke sagen, das hat mir sehr gefallen und ja, ich fand deine Präsentation sehr stark und ich wünsche dir alles Beste in die Zukunft.
Vielen Dank an Karl. In dem Basic-Kurs Kenntnisse 2 Kurs haben die Studenten ihre Fähigkeit in Word, Excel und PowerPoint verbessert. Einmal bitte einen großen virtuellen Applaus für Manal.
Das Schönste im Leben ist, dass man sein Talent entdeckt. Und genau das habe ich bei ReDI School bekommen. Also ich bin Manal, ich habe vor ein paar Monaten Basic 1 gemacht mit wunderbaren Lehrerin und es war der Eingang zur Welt des Computers für mich. Dann habe ich mit Basic 2 auch angefangen. Wir haben noch viel mehr gelernt und war definitiv schwieriger als Basic 1, besonders Excel. Aber mit Hilfe und Geduld unserer Lehrer hat super geklappt. Aber Online-Unterricht war ein bisschen schwer und es war Herausforderung für uns alle als Lehrerin und als Studenten. Also unterrichten und lernen von zu Hause mit Kindern ist nicht so einfach, aber das hat super geklappt. Deshalb in meinem Namen, im Namen meiner Kollegin, wir bedanken uns bei unseren wunderbaren Lehrern, dass sie haben für uns alle von zu Hause vorbereitet, in der Woche uns geschickt und dann am Ende am Samstag, sie haben unsere Frage beantwortet und alles schwierige Punkte uns erklären. Vielen lieben Dank und ich hoffe, dass ich in einem anderen Kurs bei ReDI School noch teilnehmen kann.
Vielen Dank, Manal, für deine tolle Präsentation. Lisa, kannst du Manal dein Feedback geben?
Ja, ich bin begeistert von der Präsentation. Es ist toll zu hören, dass Manal wirklich schon im 2. Kurs ist und plant weiterzumachen. Ich bin gespannt, wie sie sich weiterentwickelt. Ich fand die Präsentation auch sehr gut. Die Folien haben mir gut gefallen, verschiedene Schriftarten mit Bildern. Sie hat wirklich viele Funktionen von PowerPoint auch genutzt und dadurch ihr Wissen aus dem Kurs angewandt und das hat mir sehr gut gefallen. Und sie zeigt auch wirklich Spaß am Lernen und jetzt bin ich gespannt, wie es für sie weitergeht.
Vielen Dank, Lisa. Herzlichen Glückwunsch an alle unseren heutigen Redner. Sie haben alle eine wunderbare Arbeit geleistet. Hat die Jury noch letzte Wort zu sagen, bevor wir die Abstimmung anfangen? Unsere Jury, hören Sie uns?
Dann sage ich einfach was. Ist das okay?
Ja, klar.
Also ganz, ganz großes Kompliment. Ich bin sehr, sehr begeistert von alle Präsentationen waren sehr, sehr gut. Die waren sehr inspirierend, jede für sich mit anderen Themen bestückt und trotzdem ganz, ganz viel Power, viel Energie drin und behaltet euch einfach die Kraft und den Mut und ich bin sehr sicher, dann findet sich ein sehr guter Weg für euch. Also immer schön am Ball bleiben mit der positiven Energie. Toi, toi, toi.
Da kann ich nur zustimmen. Ich fand alle 6 Präsentationen wirklich sehr gut. Man merkt wirklich, wie viel Spaß die Schüler dabei haben zu lernen. Und ja, ich fand die Qualität wirklich sehr toll. Und es ist bestimmt nicht einfach für Sie, diese Präsentation jetzt nach so wenigen Wochen Unterricht zu machen. Vor allem nicht mit Kamera und virtuell. Aber ich finde, Sie haben die Situation super gut gemeistert.
Danke, Lisa. Karl.
Ja, ich würde dann auch gerne nochmal Danke sagen an alle, die präsentiert haben. Auch die, wo ich nicht vorher Kommentar geliefert habe, die fand ich auch sehr toll. Ich fand der Qualität von alle sehr, sehr gut und sehr balanciert. Und es war ganz deutlich, dass sie sehr viel Spaß daran gehabt hat. Wir haben auch Spaß daran gehabt, um das anzuschauen. Ich möchte euch dann auch alles Gute wünschen für die Zukunft. Und ihr seid jetzt dabei bereit mit sehr starken Kompetenzen. Und ich wünsche euch nochmal alles Gute und danke nochmal.
Vielen Dank, Karl. Vielen Dank an unsere Jury. Und jetzt ist es an der Zeit, für Ihre Lieblingsvorträge abzustimmen. Die Anleitung zur Abstimmung ist relativ einfach. Nehmen Sie Ihr Telefon oder Laptop, gehen Sie zu menti.com, geben Sie den Code auf Ihrem Bildschirm ein. 74 29 99. Nochmal den Code. 74 29 99. Klicken Sie auf Submit, bedeutet Eingabe. Sie werden die Fragen auf Ihrem Bildschirm sehen. Wählen Sie Ihre Antwort aus und schicken Sie Ihre Antwort ab. So, wir warten ein kleines bisschen. So, geben Sie Ihre Stimmen jetzt ab. Was hat Ihnen an Tech Rockies Neulinge am besten gefallen? So, mal sehen. Ich bin inspiriert. Wir haben alles am meisten. So, immer noch, ich bin inspiriert. Cool. So, dann gehen wir weiter an die nächste Frage. Wer hat die meisten Wow-Momente für dich generiert? Auzan, Jasmin, Mohammed, Ehan, Jordanos, Marwa, Nairos oder Manal. Mal sehen. So. Alle waren natürlich super. Das können wir alle abstimmen. So, warten wir noch ein paar Sekunden. Und Auzan, herzlichen Glückwunsch. Gewonnen. Applaus. So, nächste Frage. Welche Lerngeschichte hat dich fasziniert? So, warten wir noch. Vergiss nicht abzustimmen. Es gab viel zu lernen diesen Semester, wie immer. Also, und jetzt kommt. Wait for the votes. Und Jordanos und Mauer. Herzlichen Glückwunsch. Also, wir sind super gespannt, was noch alles auf uns zukommt. Aber zuerst werden wir eine schnelle Pause einlegen. Denken Sie daran, dass diese nur eine kurze Pause ist. Sie müssen zurück sein, um alle anderen Präsentationen unserer Schüler und Schülerinnen der Mittelstufe und vorgeschrittene Klassen zu sehen. Wir werden euch Bescheid geben, wann es Zeit ist, zurückzukommen. Also 5 Minuten Pause. Wir sind gleich zurück.
So, willkommen zurück. So, welcome back. We are really excited to start our next round of presentation. I would like to welcome our students as well who will be replying to jury's comments. But first, we want to hear from you, our audience, and watch out for the voting at the end of each block. Up next, we will explain to you how you, the audience, can be involved. The instructions to vote is pretty simple. Firstly, please take your phone or your laptop. Then go to menti.com and enter the code on your screen, 742999, and click Submit button. You'll see the question on your screen. Choose your answer and do not forget to submit it. So, the first question is, which ReDI program are you from? Just to know, for our new joiners. So let's see. So career program is leading now. Oh, women are not back. So, and welcome everyone again who just joined. So this is the second part, you know. Oh, the joiners from another programs. Nice. So the next question will be, how do you like the weather? Very important question, you know. So probably you preferred yesterday's weather. I don't know. So please let us know by voting. Just to see. Oh, perfect. Is leading. Very nice. Agree with you guys. Waiting for some another answers. Okay. For someone, it's too cold, I see. Very nice. So, yeah, nice results. Thank you for all your votes. Now we switch to presentations from our kids program. It will be in German. And the Digital Woman program and the Digital Career program in English. And before we get started with our pitches, we are very excited to introduce our jury panel to you again. So, Felicitas Birkner, can you hear us, Felicitas?
Yes, I can hear you. And it's great to be here with you.
Yeah, very nice. Next jury is Karl H. Richter. Karl, please.
Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm excited to be here and look forward to seeing the presentations.
Yeah, very nice. And the next jury just joined in the team. This is Mita Harindrari. Mita,
yes.
Can you hear us?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sure.
Okay, perfect. Thanks for having me, and I'm also looking forward and excited to see all the presentations today. Thanks.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you all for being here today. Und so, jetzt machen wir mit der ersten Team von unserem Kinderprogramm weiter. Bitte heißt mit mir Abderrahman willkommen.
Ich bin 12 Jahre alt und ich wollte nochmal alle im ReDI School danken, dass sie mir die Chance gegeben haben und auch halt eben mich angenommen haben in ReDI School, damit ich was Neues lerne. Und ich wollte ihnen nochmal alle, halt eben auch das Publikum danken, dass alle gekommen sind. Und ich wollte auch noch sagen, dass danke Gigi und danke die Lehrer, dass sie auch halt eben freiwillig gekommen sind. Nicht halt eben für Geld oder so, die wollten, dass sie die Welt verbessern und dass sie uns halt eben was beibringen. Und ich wollte nochmal ganz speziellen Dank zu Tamim sagen, dass er mich unterstützt hat und mich auch und mir halt eben auch die Mut zu geben. Denn gestern, als mein Spiel gecrashed ist, ich dachte mir so, ich habe keine Chance, das zu machen. Aber Tamim hat mir die Mut gegeben, das halt alles zu machen. Und ich wollte nochmal ganz danken. Also,
Genau,
Sherry.
also Abdul, magst du kurz erzählen, was du gelernt hast dieses Semester?
Also, ich habe Python gelernt, wie man ein Chatbot macht. Zum Beispiel wie das mit Schere, Stein, Papier. Also ich habe nicht gelernt, wie man genau dieses Schere, Stein, Papier macht, aber ich habe gelernt, wie man sowas macht. Und wir haben auch gelernt, wie man HTML und CSS macht, eine Website. Also wie man eine Website macht. Und dazu will ich halt eben jetzt was zeigen. Ich mache
Genau.
Also das ist meine Screen. Jetzt sieht es nicht so aus wie was Großes, aber wenn man diesen Knopf drückt und dann hier drückt, dann fängt es erst richtig an. Also ich habe ein Website-Spiel gemacht, dass man halt eben ein Problem lösen, also halt eben so Problem Solving. Und das Problem ist halt eben, du musst einen Cookie finden oder du kannst auch alle Gegner eliminieren. Und wie ihr seht, können halt eben auch diese komischen, nervigen Mini-Roboter dich angreifen und du kannst die auch angreifen. Und das ist halt eben auch ein Personalized Spiel, wie ihr ganz am Anfang sehen könntet. Da hat er mir auch gesagt, finde den Cookie Abdel und halt eben, wenn ihr auch euer Name hinschreibt, dann sagt er das auch halt eben, aber nur mit euer Name. Also das ist auch ein Personalized Spiel. Man kann auch gehittet werden und wenn man das tut, kann man auch halt eben diese komischen Health-Dinger nehmen, die halt eben droppen. Und mein Spiel ist halt eben aufgebaut, so dass es 2 Wege gibt. Und es gibt halt eben nur einen Weg, den Cookie, halt eben die Monster zu zerstören. Und zwar indem man diesen Tunnel geht, den Tunnel des Todes sozusagen. Dieser Tunnel ist so gefährlich, weil da so viele Bossfights auf einmal gesammelt sind. Also diesen Tunnel, man hat keine Chance, diesen Tunnel zu überqueren. Aber man muss das halt eben, damit man eine super spezielle Waffe kriegt.
Wie heißt der Tunnel?
Heißt der Tunnel des Todes.
Genau.
Und das Spiel allgemein heißt The Dungeon of Doom, denn das ist sozusagen ein Dungeon. Und man geht einfach nur den Tunnel, damit man diese Waffe nimmt. Diese Waffe ist so overpowered, die rasiert alle auf einmal, wie ihr gerade eben gesehen habt. Es hat gerade eben 3 Boss auf einen Schlag rasiert. Und das ist die einzige Chance, wie man halt eben dieses Spiel gewinnen kann, indem man diese Waffe holt. Oder man geht einfach nur hier durch. Hier geht man auch durch. Man nimmt diese Waffe und tötet die halt eben alle. Und danach sucht man, hier ist ein Cookie versteckt, wie ihr sehen könnt. Man muss in der anderen Seite durch. Und dann halt eben so ein spezielles, so Mini,
So, eine tolle Präsentation vom Kids-Programm. Vielen Dank. Jetzt reichen wir weiter an Felicitas für Feedback. Felicitas?
Ist ja ganz, ganz, ganz große Klasse. Also ich bin sehr, sehr, sehr beeindruckt und auch ganz große Gratulation an den Abdelrahman. Auch hier bin ich total überrascht. Mit 12 Jahren hast du so eine tolle Präsentation hier hingelegt. Am Anfang war ich total begeistert und fasziniert von deiner Art und Weise, für die Dinge Danke zu sagen. Und das ist auch etwas, was ich dir wünsche, dass du dir das unbedingt beibehalten sollst. Und bei deiner Präsentation, als du dann erzählt hast, was du alles gelernt hast und was du jetzt schon kannst und mit dem Spiel auch umgesetzt hast, also ich finde es total klasse. Behalte dir das bei. Und weißt du, was ich dir wünsche? Dass du dein Problem Solving, also die Suche nach Lösungen und das Finden von Lösungen für Probleme für die Zukunft in Richtung des Lebens und der Menschen, das Gutes für die Welt entsteht, dass du dafür Lösungen findest und das in die nächste Generation, in dein Älterwerden mit reinbringst und wünsche dir alles, alles Gute für deinen weiteren Weg.
Ja, genau. Danke, Felicitas, und für diese tolle Präsentation. Wir machen jetzt auf Englisch weiter. Next, we have for you the Coding Fundamentals class who have been learning Python. We would like to welcome Talita and Chrysansa to tell you about what they achieved this semester. Please.
I'm gonna talk about the coding fundamentals with Crisanta. I'm Thalita, I'm from São Paulo, the biggest city in Brazil, and I want to be a game developer, and ReDI School helped me a lot in this subject, and I'm here with my friend Crisanta.
Hi, I'm Crisanta. I'm from the East Coast of the USA, and I came to ReDI School to get some new job skills.
We started our classes making a very simple pieces of code. As you can see, the block on the left is the code, and on the right is the running program. And we went from this to this. Now we can read and understand many lines of code, at least in Python. Each command and method we learned made our programs do more interesting things. We got to make more code after each class. Sometimes our solutions were a bit unusual, but we learned that there are many ways of building the same program. We had 4 choices for our final project: the password checker, the word counter, the calculator, and the monster game for the ambitious ladies. Crisanta and I made the same one, the password checker, and she's going to talk about now.
As Thalita said, we made a password checker, and I'll open that now. So you can see that the program introduces itself with all the criteria for a password. The user types in a password, and it's not strong enough, so it tells them exactly why it's not strong enough. And so when the user types in a stronger password, it succeeds. Also, as Thalita said, we learned there are multiple ways to solve any problem with code. You can see here that Thalita's code and my code look fairly different, but they do exactly the same thing. We really appreciated the fact that ReDI School gave us free access to skills to improve our career prospects. It forced us to organize our ideas and to think more logically, and it brought us closer to women from many different cultures, including the lovely, supportive staff and teachers who were always ready with explanations.
On behalf of my colleagues, I want to finish by saying thank you to ReDI School teachers and staff for their work to bring women closer to starting new careers in the tech industry. It was a great experience, and I definitely recommend ReDI School. Have a great demo day.
Thank you, Thalita and Crisanta. We'd love to hear some comments from the jury. Carl, please, can you hear us?
I can, and thank you again, Thalita and Crisanta, for the presentation. It was really impressive to see the journey you were on. Also, the enthusiasm and the confidence with which you delivered it. So it's great to see that you had fun along the way, and particularly also to see how you structured the journey. So I really enjoyed the screenshots of the code. I'm in the process of trying to teach myself how to do some software development, so that was really informative for me to see how you adopted the different approaches in solving the problems, and in so doing, developing those essential skills of judgment and decision making, and how you're going to structure what you do. So thank you again. It was really clear, concise, and informative, and I wish you all the.
Sorry, you're muted. Now it's okay. Probably you have any questions?
So yeah, apologies for the technical challenges on my side. One comment that I had was that I was really impressed with the the different approaches that you had, and how you saw that there were different ways of solving the same problem, and how that maybe informs your judgment. And I was wondering maybe if there were any particular lessons that you got from that in terms of how you might apply that going forwards.
Yeah, Thalita, Crisanta, are you here? Can you hear us?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Very well. Yes.
I'm turning on the camera.
Now we can
Hi.
see you. Hello.
Nice both of you.
Hello. Hi. Yeah, please go ahead to answer the question.
Thalita, do you want to go first?
Sorry, I couldn't hear the question, so I was connecting here.
Well, I'll maybe just repeat a little bit as well. The thing that I found really impressive was, how you were very clear in describing the different approaches that you were able to take and comparing the two codes next to each other. And for me, that resonates quite strongly because I'm in the process of teaching myself a bit of coding and then forming those, that judgment of, how do you select the different approaches? And I was just wondering if you had any reactions to that or other particular interesting and relevant experiences that you think you will carry forward with you from this.
Yeah, it was great to think logically and to see that the way that we go through the problem solving, it's kind of different. It's particular for each person. So I kind of understand now how developing a product works and having an idea and sharing the comments on the code and do this as a team. It was a very great experience in many disciplines, not only coding, and I'm very glad that I was part of it. And I'm going to move on with developing and learning Python. Like I discovered this passion, which is like think logically and, design your solutions and make your product or make some prototypes and some personal projects, maybe work in the industry as soon as possible. Yeah, that would be my part.
Yeah, thank you very much. Anything to something to add?
I would just say that in terms of deciding what to do, so my first thought was that knowing that different approaches can make the same thing, it made me less fearful because I know even if my code is just awful, I can still make something work.
So
great. And, people often speak about the benefit of having diversity in a software development team. And I thought then that, highlights exactly how that gets applied. So, yeah, thank you again for demonstrating that.
So thank you all for your comments. And up next, we are very excited to welcome our Intro to Python students, Ernest, Hisham, and Simona. Let's go.
Hello everybody, we are Team She, Simona, Hisham, and Ernest, representing Intro to Python class. Our main project was to code a hangman game with the Python. Right now, as a video says more than 1,000 slides, we will play the game. Right now we are running our code, we will play as a loser. As you see, we have the instructions of the game. And actually, we handled all the error cases by the user if the input is non-alphabet. And we have what we called a gallo board, contains the incorrect letters will be shown in red, and the correct letters will replace all the underscores in blue, and the loser has been hanged. Right now, we will play as a winner. We'll play hard. Actually, we have a file contains almost 4,000 words, and another file called the scoreboard. But we will show the 5 high scores at the end, as you will see right now. Now to Simona.
Thank you. To realize the game, we applied Python elements we learned during classes. The word to be guessed is extracted from a single text file, and its length is selected accordingly to the difficulty of the game, easy, medium, and hard. The gallo is imported from a separate code we wrote. We use loops, conditions, and indexes. The whole game is looped till the player wins or loses. Finally, by applying functions, we achieved a code which is easy to read and easy to be modified. Now, Ernest.
In conclusion, what did we learn? Working on the handman game has given us the opportunity to use Python tools and elements being taught in class as mentioned by my colleague Simona, and this has improved our understanding of them. Working as a team on the handman game has given us the ability to focus different minds in solving the similar problem, and this has improved our problem-solving skills in Python. The team is currently working on implementing the handman game on the graphic user interface, such as tkinter on Python, and this will be playable by people. I would like to use this opportunity to thank ReDI School, our teachers, our mentors, and the Introduction to Python class for making this possible. Thank you.
Thank you for the amazing presentation. We'd love to hear some comments or questions from Mita. Mita, can you hear us?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Yes, thanks so much for the presentation. I think it was very interesting, the hangman game. I really like the way, first of all, great teamwork. So it's not easy to have a presentation that is made by 3 people. So I really think that you, all the 3 of you made a very good work here. I really am impressed by, the way you're explaining, starting from the input, how you actually have the source of the file and how you process them, and then how you can actually have this 3 level of difficulties. And I mean, this is a very interesting thought process that that I was very impressed as a beginner. You already thought of it. And also like the interface that you also mentioned, what did you learn, and also how you would want to present it. So actually I have like one question more related to what was actually the most challenging things that you have learned in the class, and because right now, like, you already finished the class, and then what would be the advice that you would actually give people who are actually beginning learning Python? Is it like as terrifying as you thought, that would be very nice to hear.
Yeah, thanks for a question. Ernest, Hizam, Simona, can you hear us?
Yes, clearly.
Nice.
Clear. Yeah, I think Ernest.
I would say one advice I would give out, especially as learning intro to Python, is that beginning there are going to be errors, and as our teachers said, errors are really good, and the more you have errors, the more you want to learn, the more you want to find new ways of solving that. And as I mentioned in the presentation, working as a team has been able to give us the opportunity to solve errors together using different ideas and different minds. So my advice to everyone is that errors will come, but they are good for your development, I would say. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mita. Thank you all. Next, we have Intro to Java class for you. We would like to welcome Alana and Mikole to tell you about what they learned this semester. Let's go.
Hello, my name is Alana. I am Java student and I have business background.
Hello, my name is Mikole. I'm also Java student with Alana and I have creative background. And today we want to present our final individual project, which is based on COVID-19 statistics. Both me and Alana, we are foreigners in Germany. I came from Lithuania and Alana came from Brazil. In this difficult time of Corona, it's so hard to be far away from our families and home countries and know how they're dealing with this difficult situation of COVID-19.
So this project goals was to compare country situations. So the user is allowed to search for a country and then compare in a specific data frame the country's performance. So you can see the recovered, the confirmed, and death cases of coronavirus. So this project was a very sensitive project for us, and since we are way far from home, the news is not so easy to follow. So we tried to create a tool that could pass us the information, the numbers of our country, and then compare the situation.
Another reason was that we both with Alana are interested in data, and we were very curious to see how we can use Java in data-based projects. And it was not easy. I had so many errors. The most difficult thing was to be aware that COVID-19 hit countries in different time. For example, some countries suffered from it early in March, some countries suffered from it way later. So considering that user was able to choose that time zone by himself to see the numbers, I had to be sure that results presented will be reliable and adequate. And another challenge was to use dataset. I have never used dataset before, so although it was created by our teachers and sent us as a raw file, it was still very difficult to make machine work.
So, and this was how I structured my project. So I received this raw data, then I created some methods to clean and filter them. So I used this modified data to do some calculations, and then I print out my output. So let's see how my outputs look like. Here you can see that I'm choosing German to compare. So you can see the average rate, the week statistics, month statistics, and then you can also print the same information about another country and then compare them. I chose to compare with Brazil because it's my hometown, and you can see that German has better numbers than Brazil. And that's it.
So if you're interested how your home country is doing, reach out Alana and she will make the things happen. And if you're more interested in errors and failures and struggles, let me know. Thank you for your attention, and we're looking forward to hear your comments and questions.
Thank you to Alana and Micole. Felicitas, do you have any questions or feedback for our presenters?
Yeah, it's the same what I feel the whole time today. I'm very surprised and very, very positive about the engagements of all the presenters. And when I listened to you, I asked myself, how did you find your problem or your task? What was the initial fact to develop such a kind of, to work on such a kind of task?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alana, do you want to start? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Well, this were a task kit that we choose because it's trending and coronavirus is some reality. So work with something that you are passing right now was very, very motivated for us, I think. And Micole?
Maybe we didn't mention before that we were created the task by teachers, so we had options to choose. And as Alana mentioned, yes, we wanted to work with something which is actually happening. And as we presented in presentation, we were both interested in data. So this was a task related to data, and was really interesting to try it because most of the data projects are using Python, but Java is also a very interesting language to learn and using data projects.
You did it very well. A great compliment to you, and I wish you, and I cross my fingers, make the next projects as well, bringing into such big success, and you will be successful in your future for sure. All the best for you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Felicitas. Thanks all. Next, please welcome Eleni to present Intro to Networking class. Let's go.
Hey guys, so for the course in networking, we will talk about IP routing. Have you ever wondered about what these devices do exactly? I mean, they're in everyone's home and you need them to connect to the internet, but what do they exactly do? So to answer this question, we'll take a look at the internet. The internet, from the hardware point, it basically consists of a large network of many different devices, and these are connected to each other and send information through this connection, and for that they need routers. So who sets the rules in all this mess? I mean, so many different devices, and so that's the job of protocols. Protocols, they are there to make up the problem. And we'll just take a look at the more common one, like IP version 4, because there are also different versions of IP addresses. But in this one, we have like 4 numbers. They just go from 0 to 255 to make different variations of IP addresses possible. And you can imagine them more or less like when you send a packet to your mom or to a friend, and then you need to write down, okay, it's going to Berlin, or it's going to this and that street, to this and that person, and then you can send it. And IP addresses do the same, just with information in the internet. To make it short, for IP routing, we have packets of information, and these are sent through a very big net of routers, and they identify all these routers. They identify themselves with the IP address, so they know where the packets come from and where they go. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope everyone now understands a bit more what these little black boxes in the room are there for.
So thank you for the great presentation, Eleni. We would love to hear some comments from Carl again. Carl, can you hear us?
Hello, everybody, and hello, Eleni. Thank you very much for your presentation as well, and also the very confident and friendly style in which you delivered it. So, you know, I think the topic is a very complicated one and a very complex one. So thank you very much for, you know, breaking it down, making it less intimidating, and making it very easy to understand. So I thought the storytelling approach that you used was very effective. And particularly the you know, very practical examples of how you would send a packet to, you know, a family member or something like that. So
so Eleni, can you hear us?
I think you might be on mute, Eleni.
Yeah, now I had some technical problems right now, so
Yeah, we can hear you now.
That's all right. Do you want me to repeat anything, or?
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, as I was saying, thank you very much. It was a very well delivered presentation. I thought very effective. The style was very good, very confident, very friendly, and particularly with a complicated topic that is often very intimidated. I thought you broke it down very effectively, and the storytelling style was very easy to understand, very convincing. And particularly the very practical examples that you gave with sending a packet to a friend or family member.
That's good, thank you.
You're welcome. And I was wondering how you might want to apply these skills in future, and where it's going to take you on your onward journey.
Yeah, I wanted to do Internet of Things as one of the next courses. And that's why you need like networking basics, and I would like to connect many different devices to use it for data, how is it called? Like as sensors, and then put everything together and put it, like use it for virtual reality. I think that would be nice. And that now I know the basics of how that all works together. Yeah.
That's great, and it's really refreshing to hear that very clear vision that you've got.
Yeah.
So thank you again for your time and the presentation.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Like the presentation was cut in pieces, I think, and there was also a little bit missing. Maybe it was technical problems, but it seems like it wasn't the full presentation. But yeah.
Okay. Well, that might have been, but from my side, it seemed to flow very well, and. Yeah, it was clear from my side.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Carl. Thanks, Eleni. So next we have for you the HTML and CSS class. Let's welcome Sitora.
Hello! Today I will tell you the story about a little girl whose name is Mahnos, about my niece. Firstly, I want to take a moment and to thank all the teachers and all the students of the amazing HTML and CSS class. I wouldn't be able to share my story now. 2020 is a very special year for me and for my family. My niece will go for the first time to the school. And in school, we open the world in a new way day by day. Learning about the world is so interesting. But in my home country, in Tajikistan, according to UNICEF data, only 64% of girls transition from lower to upper secondary school, as opposed to 86% of boys. That means that girls receive less education than boys. I ask myself, what if my niece may not make this transition someday? The thought about it made me to realize how important it is that every child in this world has equal access to education. I want my niece to have equal opportunities, and for that I created a website and I dedicated it to her. The idea of the project is to teach my niece HTML in an easy and understandable and interesting way. HTML can be a way to express creativity, and I wanted to show it to her. And as you see, the website is very colorful, and to explain her the basics of HTML, the meaning of the tags, I used the pictures of her in her life, starting from her being in the stomach of her mother until today. For example, to explain the tag body, I compare it to her body, and the tag div, I use the example of the present box she got on New Year's Eve. And to make the whole process of learning more interesting, I added animation, and in the text I'm speaking directly to her. If you want to see the website in detail, feel free to contact me. The process of coding was difficult, but this time taught me to ask for help, and the teachers helped me a lot. But children not always know how and what time they should ask for help. And in this point, I want to come back to the beginning of my presentation and open again the topic of unequal opportunities for children. I think the same way ReDI School teachers share their knowledge for free, we should also share our knowledge we got during this semester. It will enable us to create more opportunities and more equality for children. Every child in this world deserves equal opportunities. Thank you.
So, thanks to Sitora. Mita, any questions or feedback?
Sitora, thank you so much for sharing. Hello.
Hello, we can hear you.
Thank you so much for the very heartfelt and inspiring presentation. I really enjoy it. I really do think that you have a great cause. I also believe in equal opportunities for children to have education. So really kudos for that, and also for the great work of making the website, even though you just learned it in the semester. And really for telling us a story about your niece. And I only have one question. So I really do wish you continue with your cause. And how would ReDI School or like this would help you in continuing your work?
How will or how already?
How would this skill continue? Help you to continue your work? For your cause.
I really want to continue attending the classes. I want to do next the JavaScript classes, and it is a lot of fun to think how to share the knowledge in an easy way to children. How to make it to shape it in a way that kids would understand it. It's really it makes a lot of fun. And I already showed my niece the website, and she loved it. And I think when during this time of the crisis, I can't go to my home country, but the moment I will go, I will show it to her in person, and I will see how it goes, and I will translate it for her. So this is a plan that will continue. It's not stopping, and I think ReDI School will help further. Yeah.
Great. Congrats again, and thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mita. Thank you, Sitora. So, does the jury have any final comments to share for our tech talents? Please go ahead.
I'm very surprised. It's a great work, and also the positive vibes within all the presentations. It's great to see it, and I'm very impressed, and as well as excited, and I'm very happy to be here to see all the presentations. And I can also say with so much positive energy and so much engagement and empowerment of all of the men and the women, what I heard here and what I can see here, it's great to have it with us. And I wish all the very best for the next steps.
Thanks a lot, Felicitas. Carl, do you have any comments?
Yes, thank you again, and especially for the presentations that I wasn't able to comment on earlier on. I thought they were all exceptionally good, very high quality, very professional, very well delivered. And as I mentioned, I'm also trying to teach myself software development, and so I felt it really touching to be able to go on that journey with you. And I thought the storytelling was really very effective, very passionately delivered, and particularly also the anecdotes about the lessons and the learnings along the way, the confidence required in terms of making mistakes and pushing through those boundaries. So thanks for sharing that for the others who will be following your footsteps and doing the course in future. I think that'll be really helpful to keep them motivated as well.
Yeah, appreciate your comments. Thank you. And Mita.
Yes, I can only agree to what the other said. So I'm really inspired about all the students' enthusiasm and also the motivation to learn. And I'm impressed how much they have learned during the semester. I can say that continue, and then I really like that sometimes like the projects are really based on real life issues. So I just would like to encourage to continue the great work, to really be hungry to grow and learn, and you'll do you'll achieve great achievements, I think.
Yeah, thanks a lot, our amazing jury. So now it's your turn to share your feedback, and do not forget to vote. It's time to take your phone or your laptop, go to menti.com, enter the code on your screen 74 29 99. Once again, 74 29 99. Then click submit button. Afterwards, you'll see the question on your screen. Choose your answer and do not forget to submit it. So, are you ready? So, the first question will be, what did you enjoy most from Tech Talents? Looking forward to your vote. It's very difficult to answer. I totally understand you. So, voting, voting, voting. Nice. Wow. Incredible results. So, had fun and versus inspiration. Very nice. Oh, not inspiration are on the first. So, very nice. Very inspirational information, I would say. So cool. And we're gonna go to the next question. Who for you was or were the best storytellers? The questions are more difficult and difficult. Yeah, it's really a challenge for you. So waiting for that. So, voting, voting, voting. Yeah. I know it's very difficult to choose. Who will it be? What do you think? Please share us in the comments. So, and the winner is Sitora HTML and CSS course. Woohoo! So, and congratulations to you for sure, Sidora. And the last but not least question, which was the breakthrough project for you? Very interesting to know. Very interesting. So, looking forward to your replies, to your votes. We had so many inspiring presentations, you know, and really difficult to choose. So looking forward to results. Yeah. Tick tock, tick tock. So, and now we have the winner. This is Alana and Mikola. Intro to Java wins. Congratulations. So we are super excited to see what more we have to come. But first, we will take another quick break. See you later. back. Welcome back for the final block of ReDI School Demo Day presentations. So we want to hear from you. You can interact with us by voting. The instruction to vote is pretty simple, as you remember. I hope you remember. So firstly, please take your phone or your laptop. Then please go to menti.com, enter the code 742999. Then click submit button and you will see the question on your screen and choose the right answer and submit it. So once again, the code is 742999. So cool. The first question is, which ReDI program do you attend? So waiting. People joining us. Cool. Oh. We'd love to welcome everyone again. So who are joining right now? Nice. So, and the first question once again, which ReDI program do you attend? Looking forward to your votes. Wow, digital career program is like very powerful, such a winner. Digital woman program and youth and kids program. Nice, very well, very well. So very nice to see. The next question is, which superpower would you like to have? Please let us know. Very interesting. So, oh, teleport. Yeah, I totally understand your point. The most of you. Okay, read people's minds. Interesting point. Are you sure? So, availability to fly. Very interesting. Yeah. Super speed. Also very interesting. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, and the most of you would like to have teleport near you. Okay, so thank you for your contributing. Thanks a lot. So, welcoming Amar again.
Thank you. And answering for that question, I would like also to read people's minds.
Social distance, be careful.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So let's give a big warm welcome to our jury panel for the final block. You know them already. Felicitas Birkner, Carl H. Richter, and joining them, Louis Colomeli.
So, would you like to share any comments with us? Like to say hello?
Hello, Felicitas Birkner is here, and it's still great to be with you, and it's a pleasure to be here and to have all these inspired presentations.
Yeah, thank you, Felicitas.
Hey everyone, I'm excited to hear your presentation. I'm really thankful for being here. So I'm Louise, a teacher in the data science program. So really looking forward to see what's next.
Yeah, and Carl?
Hello, everybody. I've really enjoyed the presentation. I seem to have technical troubles, but what I'm saying is I really enjoyed the presentations we had earlier on, and very much look forward to the next round. So let me not take too much of your time, and let's go straight into that.
Yeah, thank you a lot for your comments. And up next, we are very, very excited to welcome back a special guest for ReDI School. Mohamed has returned to ReDI School this evening to show us his incredible project evolution. Let's go.
My name is Mohamed Tourefi. I am from Syria. I have bachelor degree in computer science and I have worked as a Windows application developer. I was a normal guy and very, very normal guy. But my family taught me that nothing comes easy and you have to work so hard to get it. The war has started in my country and the war causes a suffer. So you have to leave this suffer and become a part of the problem, or you have to look for solution for this problem and become part of solution. Since that time, I become an inventor and I start looking for solution to reduce people pain and suffer with simple idea that I can help people to survive. Like washing machine, I remember that I have created washing machine work without electricity. Lighting, because there was no lighting. Drinking water, heating system, all these things. I try my best to help these people, but I was inventing at that time. Then I had to leave, and it was a long story, the way of leaving from Syria to Germany. But I want to start now. I came to Germany with the goal that I have to learn something. It has good effect on the people's life and how to harness technology to help people and to make people's life more easy. My name is Mohamed Tourefi. I am from Syria. I have bachelor degree in computer science and I have worked as a Windows application developer. I was a normal guy and very, very normal guy. But my family taught me that nothing comes easy and you have to work so hard to get it. The war has started in my country and the war causes a suffer. So you have to leave this suffer and become a part of the problem, or you have to look for solution for this problem and become part of solution. Since that time, I become an inventor and I start looking for solution to reduce people pain and suffer with simple idea that I can help people to survive. Like washing machine, I remember that I have created washing machine work without electricity. Lighting, because there was no lighting. Drinking water, heating system, all these things. I try my best to help these people, but I was inventing at that time. Then I had to leave, and it was a long story, the way of leaving from Syria to Germany. But I want to start now. I came to Germany with the goal that I have to learn something. It has good effect on the people's life and how to harness technology to help people and to make people's life more easy. So I have started learning anything about embedded systems and trying to look for any event, attending any event, around Germany, till I attended event in Berlin. It was organized by ReDI School. And after that, I contacted the staff, and really, I am so grateful for ReDI School because I took by my hand to the core of technology in Germany. And they contacted me with many big companies like Bosch, Microsoft, Cisco, SAP. And I have finished with them 2 courses, IO21 and IO22. And I participate with them many hackathons, and we won. And with few people I met there at ReDI School, we applied for startup program at Bosch, and I have created and invented my smart shower there. What is a smart shower? Smart shower, it is a device dedicated for elderly and handicapped people, work by voice and touch screen, and with accurate control for pressure and temperature. Beside all the service of cloud, you can save all data, time, water consumption, many things, and you can control it and monitor it from the cloud. And now you can see the video. Alexa, open water.
Water opened.
Close water.
Water closed.
I used to go to Arabic and Turkish restaurant, and there I saw some people like touching with their fingers a sugar cube, and I thought, how can I find solution for this problem? Then I thought about the idea, and in that time I invented sugar dispenser, touchless sugar dispenser. Then I developed it a little bit, and I added a few features, like it will calculate in accurate way how many grams, how many calories, and how many minutes you need to walk to burn these calories. And you can watch now the video of the sugar dispenser. The device will calculate and show you how many grams you are putting in your cup, how many calories, and how many minutes you need to walk to burn these calories. When you start, you can start like this. It will stop directly in 5 grams. That means 1 spoon. And because I had membership at Factory Berlin for innovation, I saw their smart toilet. It will flush the water by itself. So I had the idea, is there a way to create any normal toilet without breaking anything, without changing anything to smart toilet? Yes. I have invented a smart toilet flusher. You can put it on the top of the toilet and it will flush by waving it, okay? Or if you did not wave and you left the toilet, it will flush by itself. No need to change anything, no need to break anything.
It's a smart toilet flusher, touchless, or by just waving your hand.
And when this epidemic of Corona has started, I noticed something, that the door handle, it is the most places that infected people. So I thought, is there a way like to solve this problem? And I have invented a door handle sanitizer to clean and to kill bacteria and viruses by using UVC light.
As we know, the UV light or ultraviolet light is very effective with killing bacteria and virus, especially now with this coronavirus epidemic. I have designed this device. It has UVC strip light. It is waterproof, so you are able to clean it. And as we see, we have here motion sensor, so it will sense if anyone getting close to the doors and will turn it off. And it works with 2 modes, electric mode and battery mode. Of course, I'm not connecting to the power directly, but you can use the battery. Let's test it.
And all these inventions exist at Motion Lab Berlin. You are welcome to come and see it there. At the end, My journey did not over. I'm still walking with a strong spirit, looking for challenge, looking for problem, and trying my best to find solution for this problem. Thank you.
Sorry for that technical problem. Some issues seems to be unavoidable. Thank you, Mohanad. Dear jury panel, do you have any questions for Mohanad? Felicitas, can you please start?
Yeah, can you hear me? I had some technical interruptions. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm very exciting. It's very emotional hearing what Mohanad told us, and thank you, Mohanad, for sharing your very difficult story also to start and to go through your first step in a professional way. And on the other hand, I think it's always the same, having and taking the chances, and you did it, you took the chance, and I think it's great what you did, and for sure go forward. This is a good thing to develop on that kind of stuff furthermore. And the question from my side would be, what is your wish and where will you be from now on into 1 year? Next year, what will be your dream and what would you like to be? In what kind of job?
So, Mona, can you answer the question, please? If you heard it. Mohammed, we can't hear you. We still can't hear you. Maybe you need to refresh the browser. So we will wait till Mohammed will come back.
Yeah, keep the question and we can give it to him on a later time point. From my side would be fine,
Okay.
because I saw how is it
like
with
to say
interruption.
To Mohammed, or
yeah, I will write it to him, and later on it's also possible, but I can say a great presentation, very, very emotional, and I cross my fingers that his future and also the future for his country and all his family will be in more silence and in freedom for all of us as well, of course, in the world.
So Mohammed is back. Try to speak and let's see if we can hear you.
Mohammed, I don't know if you can understand me, but thank you very much for sharing your thoughts, your very, very personal story, and it's it's going deep to my heart as well to hear something about what's happened in the world and also in your country. And I wish it was much on freedom for the future, so that the people can be in harmonized, live in harmonized world. And what you are doing, thinking about how to create a better world and how to help people, it's a great thing within your mind, and please keep it in your next steps. And my question to you would be, what will be your wish? Would you like to work in what kind of job from now until next year? What will you be in 1 year?
So I think Mohammed, we still can't hear you. We still can't hear you. So maybe can you write your answer in the chat? Maybe that would be the best solution.
Yes.
Thank you. You can also come back later if you would like at the end, so we can try to get to you back to you. So we're starting with the final block, tech stars, the intermediate and the advanced students. social distance. Careful.
So we are proud to ask the representative of the web design class to present the challenge they worked on in their class and what they learned about in the process. Please welcome Nyamka.
Hello everyone, my name is Nyamjanga Ganbal. I work in marketing communication, and in my spare time I'm a wannabe podcaster. I do a podcast in my native language, Mongolian, and it's about dumplings, but not really. So here, this is my web design class. I met so many great inspirational people. I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to be with them and share my experience with them. So now I'm going to talk about my web designing class as well as my web designing process. First, we got introduced to our job. What we're going to do, we're going to redesign the restaurant's website, Max and Moritz. When I first heard about that, I was quite confused and had mixed emotions, but mostly I was so lost because I had no idea what to do. But what helped me was the questionnaire we did first on the website, with the questionnaire, the problem-solving questionnaire. My questionnaire was, how might we keep the old, traditional atmosphere of the restaurant and be modern at the same time? So this question would guide me through my whole designing journey. And then we got also introduced to our web designing tool Figma. And down you can see my first ever artwork on Figma, which I was so proud of back then. And now I'm going to talk to you about my designing and learning process. So as much as I learned, my design changed a lot. Here you can see I wanted to do a static front page with a static sub page. But when I learned about layout and gridding, I changed it to a scroll down page. And also I changed the colors. I wanted to have those 4 colors, but then at the end I changed it to those 4 darker colors, but more to colors back later. So as you can see, a lot of things changed during my designing process, but one thing stayed the same, which was the questionnaire. How might we keep the old but be modern at the same time? So what is modern on my website is the usability. As you can see here, it's very simple, the front page, scroll down, but something happens here. If you hover over a picture, voila, you can see a picture. Also, you get very quickly to your information. When you click on menu, something pops up. Oh yeah, it's a menu. And also it's very playful. You want to know more about the restaurant, go to history, there's a timeline, and you click on a year, what? Something happens here as well. So what is old and traditional on my website? It's the visual. Since Max and Moritz is a very old illustrated comic, I wanted to keep the look, so I adapted it to my icons. You can see here below. And also I took the sign of the restaurant, which is written in old German script. I put it on my logo. And most importantly, what inspired me most were the tile in the restaurant. And you can see them also on the website. So I took it on my website, and I also got the inspiration and took the colors from it. So that's why I changed the colors. And also I took the pictures from the comic. And the pictures itself tell a little narrative. Like here you see Max and Moritz looking down the chimney. But yeah, at the same time, they're looking down the timeline. So that's it. That's about my web designing process and about my web design. My final thought and feeling is I feel very grateful that I had this opportunity to learn so many things. I gained so many new skills and knowledge, and I'm so thankful for everyone who made it possible for me. Thank you.
So thank you, Nyamka. Felicitas, do you have any questions or comments for her?
Hi. Yeah, can you hear me? My camera is not working. Sorry. Nijamjagal. Yes, that's right. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly, but thank you very much for your presentation. And what I asked myself, your style is very positive, very friendly. And I asked myself, what would you recommend to someone who would like to create such kind of web page like you did it?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, I would recommend first to make a research about the place or whatever it, if it's a product or if it's a restaurant, in our case, to make a research and look for the after visit, and then think about how can and then maybe a mind mapping about how it's going to fit to the product or to the restaurant. That's like the main thing to start first.
Mm-hmm. And do you have some further plans to work with it?
Sorry?
Do you have some further plans to work furthermore with on your project?
On my web designing project, I leave it now today because I think when I overthink it will be bad. What I've learned on this course, I already use it in my job. I already designed a new website, which is called in German radiobewegt.de. So it's so yeah, of course, was helpful for me. I now even work as a web designer. Not really, but I use it for now.
Great, great. Very congratulations, and yeah, make it happen in the future to bring more such kind of projects on the market.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And we are quickly moving on to our next presentation. We are excited about the data analytics classes presentation with Christine.
My name is Christian. I'm from the Data Analytics with Python class of 2020. 4 months ago, we started this program, 16 topics, 2 projects, and today we can proudly call ourselves data scientists. We took on a project that we thought that we could have beaten more than we could chew, but we told ourselves, yeah, we had the training, so why not go for it? This competition, it's about predicting the revenue per user on an online store, and we approached this project from a layman's point of view. How would you have done this? We looked at, do we look at the location where we have the best of our customers? It's America. Maybe if we sell to Americans only, we could drive the revenue of our company higher. We also looked at what device did they use? Could that be a factor to consider? If we have to predict how much we're going to get from our customers, desktop is the best amongst our users, so maybe we can streamline our product to fit desktop model. We also checked if it was the operating system, Windows 1, and we also now checked if, does it matter the time of the day the customers bought things? Most of them bought things late nights and late evenings. But factoring all these things, is it enough to predict how much our company is going to make? Is it enough to predict how much users are going to spend on our site? We don't assume. We are scientists, we experiment, we apply, and we predict. How did we do it? It was in 2 phases. We built our model, random forest regressor, and we operationalized it. After months, after weeks of starting code iterations, we came up with our result. We had 1.66 against a baseline of 2.09. Well, how good was our result? That result, as far as we're concerned, we did very well, because the best in the industries were scoring between 1.62 and 1.74. The top competitors were scoring 1.44. How good is it for us? We just had 4 months training, 16 courses, and here we are getting above average of what people with experience are having. So yes, we did very well. When we came to ReDI, we thought Python was a snake and pandas was just an animal. They are both what they are, but with ReDI, we know that with Python and with pandas, we can predict the future. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Christine. We'd love to hear some questions or comments from Carl. Carl, can you hear me?
Yes. And I'm just starting my video. Thank you, Kristen. That was a great presentation, and especially to see how you brought the data to life, and especially at the end also using the data to benchmark yourselves and give yourselves feedback. And I think that process of review is really helpful at that micro scale. And then also the focus of the presentation was showing how data would help in a business context with decision making. So I really enjoyed seeing that story being told. I thought it was very effective. Seeing how you break down the problem and communicated the different components. I thought that was quite really clear, and great to see the fast progression that you made and you already identified. Comparing yourselves to the benchmark. So I suppose from my side, the question I would be interested in knowing about is how you plan on taking the skills forward, and how you plan on applying what you've learned.
Okay, so I think the biggest takeout from this project is the fact that ReDI included machine learning into this course. And so we have options right now as scientists. We could either go into data analytics or go into machine learning proper. And so we have all the skills required right now to approach every part of the industry where data is concerned. We don't have a limit right now to say, okay, we could just do data analytics. I could also be a data scientist. I could also look for companies that are looking for AI specialists and all these stuff. So yeah, that is the biggest takeout for us. We had everything included in this module, and we're taking it along with us to the job market.
Excellent. That's really great to hear, and really an inspiring story, I think, in the context of the overall program. So thank you again for the presentation, your time
Carl.
today.
Thanks, Christine. So next we have a great pair of students who worked for weeks practicing and building a pitch to share with you tonight. Let's hear it for Masood, who will be presenting the project, which he did with Aswin. Let's go.
Hello everyone, my name is Masood and I'm presenting our final project from intermediate Java course at ReDI School. So one day I was frustrated with learning Java and I thought maybe reading some positive tweets would be really helpful and give me more motivation. So I opened up my Twitter, and in the search box I entered keyword Java and tons of information came up. I couldn't decide which one I should read, which one I should just avoid. So I gave up. So who we are? We are Masood and Aswin from ReDI School. And of course, we are developers of Twitter tunes, which analyze Twitter. Twitter tunes analyze filter tweets based on a tag or a special particular keyword and return you the proper tweet based on the sentiment that you choose. And also it gives you some more important information. So how does it work? We used object-oriented programming in our project, and then we use libraries, Stanford.NLP for sentiment analysis. We used Twitter4j, which is a particular library for analyzing tweets. And then we use Windows Builder from Swing to build up a user interface. And after all, we tested all the functions against the requirements. And there we are. Here we are to show you a demo of our application. So as you can see now, I just run the application here. I put on Java in the search box. Okay, I push this button and it gives you all the tweets around this particular subject or word. And also it gives you the sentiment of that tweet. Oh, it's too many tweets here. Okay, let's do some sentiment analysis. Let's see what are the positive tweets about Java. Unfortunately, only one, but still it's good because among all these tweets, we see one positive, and this is what we needed. So here is the most used word when we search for Java, and you can see the most used emoji. And here you see the most active user when you look up for the keyword Java. Thank you for your interest in our project, and goodbye.
Thank you for the amazing presentation, Masoud and Aswain. We would love to hear some comments from Luis.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Masoud and Aswain. Great presentation and great topic also. Like sentiment analysis is really like a topic that is used in a lot of companies, and I guess like having a hands-on experience on it is like really valuable because you can, like, especially at a time where now a lot of laws are passed on social medias to kind of like try to monitor the content and to censor it a bit or not. Having people that have skills such as NLP is really important because it's going to be super like crucial for companies to have laws like removing content within 24 hours passing on social media. So they will need people to automatize this in a way, and will make like algorithm. And so I think it's a great choice of topic. So congrats first for that.
Thank you.
Then my question, I guess, like I have many questions, but one I guess is maybe enough for now, is kind of like, I saw you used a lot of libraries, and like this program looked relatively complex. So I was wondering, what was the most challenging part of your project? Was it like collecting the data from Twitters, or did you have a specific database for that? Or was there a challenge in one of the libraries you used that was more like complex to understand?
Yeah, actually this Twitter project was quite a bit challenging because it was for me and Aswin, it was like learning and doing because, we just got our hand on some simple libraries, like, I don't know, this Java Lang and this thing. So when we found this project, and we found it like very interesting because we could learn a lot about like some new features of programming. These libraries are awesome. I won't say that they were challenging, but also very exciting to get a result from them. So yeah, I would say it was challenging and exciting hand to hand.
Nice. How did you?
We don't have to collect the data, so it's a real-time news feed from Twitter. So it shows the latest news feed. I don't remember, it's latest 50 or latest 100. So yeah, it's always showing. Yeah, from the Twitter for day you get the latest tweets from the news feed, and Stanford NLP Java library does the real-time sentiment analysis, and that's how you can filter as well. So you don't need to do too much data collection and training like you do in Python. It's just a straightforward thing that the library does it.
It's really impressive.
I shall also add, we also develop a graphical windows. So it was like.
Say anything?
Do you hear me? Or
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
also, working with this string was
I'd
awesome.
like to welcome Anna Maria and Zahra to tell you about what.
Okay, so we can. Bye bye.
Hi, I'm Anna. Hi, I'm Sarah. We are JavaScript students at ReDI. Today, we would like to share with you our final JavaScript project. Many of us lost their houseplants, but do we always remember to take a good care of them?
Have this ever happened to you, what we see in this picture? If so, we have a solution for you.
With the help of JavaScript, HTML and CSS, we have developed an app that will remind the plant owners when to fertilize and water their plants. We have gone through a long process to create the optimum solution. We analyzed the existing apps and created the desired features based on user-friendly flow. Now let's see how everything came together. Once we open our app, no plants are added. We can add our first plant simply by clicking on the plus button. Here we can snap a photo of our plant. We can add the name of our plant. We can select the watering schedule, say when was the last time we watered our plant, and same for the fertilizer. We can also add some necessary notes. Once we save this page, we're gonna create a plant profile. Here we can edit our plant profile or simply delete it. Once we go back to the main page, all our plants will be listed here.
One of the main features of our app is to notify the users when a plant needs to be watered or fertilized. So when we go to the schedule page, there is a plant that needs to be watered today. When we are done with watering the plant or fertilizing, we can mark those things as done, and the plant will be disappeared from the schedule page.
Our next step is to add more features to the app and eventually make it available in a Google Play Store. If you would like to test our app, you can find it under the given link or simply scan the QR code. We will be very happy to have some feedback from you. Thank you for your attention.
So thanks a lot, Anna Maria and Zara. We'd love to hear some questions or comments from Felicitas. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Very well. Yeah. Anna Maria and Sarah, great. A good job done, I think. What I like on your presentation is a very good flow. The red line within your storytelling, you changed with each other the speaking format, and at the end also the possibility to test it, even with a code scanner in, so that I could scan it and can test it. The whole storyline was very, very excellent and very superb, and in a seriously and seniority style. Congratulations for that, and I would like to test it.
Yeah, please go ahead. We are super excited to have your feedback.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best for your next career steps. A question from my side would be, what are the most or the biggest learnings when you developed it?
Anna, do you want to answer, or should I go ahead?
I think I can start at least. I think that was, we were kind of experienced working together because we did already together HTML CSS course, and we were used to working together, but this project was very big. So to organize our work, to decide which steps should we develop first, and yeah, the priorities basically, and then to manage our work together, to understand each other's code, I think that was the biggest challenge.
Exactly. At some point, we decided actually to start to code together, which was very, very actually productive, and we enjoyed it a lot. So that was also one of the very positive things during the process.
Yeah, when I heard you, I thought about that. And even working in a team, yes, you have to co-create together and to find a good way which is working for both of you. And it's very interesting, and I wish you all the best for the future, of course.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks to the students and to Felicitas. So we are continuing with the proud to ask the representative of the UI UX design class to present the challenge they worked on in their class and what they learned during this interesting process. Please welcome Eva.
everyone, I'm Eva from Spain. I'm living in Berlin for over 7 years. I have studied in tourism and I worked mostly in customer service. I always wanted to learn about UX design, but I didn't know how until I found ReDI School. The first days were exciting. I got to know students in the same situation as me, and we were learning from professionals in this area. For the very first class, we started working in a project. The design briefing was to design a mobile site to register a new resident in Berlin, so to avoid going physically to the citizen office. First, we started making assumptions about the system process. Then we learned how to get to know our target users through personas and some interviews. Then we learned Figma tool and how to place the information within different screens using wireframes. We also learned how to define the design style we wanted our mobile site to have. And finally, we learned how to test our design by doing usability tests, so we check if actually it really works. So we came up with a final version who was a mobile platform with all the documents you need in order to do the registration, with full control of the whole process and video identification. Here you see an example about what we did in this course. So you have easy in with, you can choose easily what you want to do, moving in with a list of documents. You can fill out online some of them. If you don't know which document you need, you can download it easily and save it for later. You can also make a picture about your identification document. And of course, you will be connected for one of the agents of the citizen office in order to check your identity. And that's all, you made it. Then you can receive easily your registration at your home so you can focus on what really matters. 3 months ago, I would never imagine being capable of doing that. And now I feel more than comfortable to apply for some internships in this field. I'm so impressed about what all we learn here in such a short time, really fast, and due to the situation of COVID-19. For all of that, I'm really thankful to all my teachers and classmates, and of course to ReDI School for this awesome experience and for making possible that we learn what we love. Thank you.
Thank you, Eva, for the great presentation. Carl, do you have any questions?
Thank you, Eva, and I'm just sharing my screen. Yeah, thank you again for a really interesting presentation, and also very clearly presented to be able to see your thought process, and you know, how you went through that journey, particularly thinking through the user experience and then wireframing it out. I think that was really helpful to see, and then also the you know, the sheer practical challenge that you approached, and then bringing that into a mobile friendly and mobile first As you notice, there's problems with my audio, so maybe you mentioned it in the presentation, but I'm interested in the process of getting feedback, user feedback to the UI, and if maybe you could elaborate on how much experience and exposure you've had and how much feedback you've had.
For users, for real users, actually, when we finish the first prototype, we have to test it actually to see how it works. So we made this remote test actually. So we asked the users, so potential real users, to interact within the app to get some feedback, some real feedback, and to make changes accordingly. So to get a better prototype of the application.
Yeah, that's great. Excellent. Thanks for clarifying that.
You're welcome.
And very enjoyable presentation. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
you very much.
We are moving quickly on to our next presentation. We are excited to present React with Tassum and Bunam.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Poonam Roy. I am from India and I studied Bachelor in Computer Science. Currently, I am pursuing my Master in TU Berlin.
Hello everyone, I am Tassum Won and I'm from South Korea. Today, we are presenting the React course at ReDI, which is the last course of the web development track.
Yes, React is the most popular technology used by software companies to build big applications like Facebook, Netflix, Uber, and countless more.
In the beginning of this year, I was looking for an opportunity for a career change with the motivation that I wish I have a skill that is helpful to my friends and my community. I had decided to come to Berlin at the moment, so I was searching for a place where I can learn programming and feel welcomed.
Even though I had a theoretical knowledge from university, I couldn't get a job in Berlin. Turns out you need more experience to join the tech industry. ReDI is much more focused on these topics, which is exactly what I needed for my career. Joining ReDI was one of my best decisions.
Just to give you an idea of the journey we had in React course, in the beginning, I only knew some basic programming concept, and I didn't know how to actually build something meaningful and well-functioning. However, for the past few months, I have gained enough confidence to see myself as a developer.
I'm really happy learning here as I developed myself a little faster than before. I learned more useful things about building real-life applications. Now I'm pleased to introduce our final projects to all of you. The goal of our final project was to create an application using React that helps Berliners connect to local restaurants open during the pandemic situation.
Its title is Ready to Find. As you can see here, there's a logo on top, 3 drop-down buttons you can use for searching, and a listing of the whole restaurants. The first search filter is to select the service type. You can either select or type pickup, delivery, or even show all. The second filter is to select types of food. You can select or type the specific cuisine you want to have. The last filter is to select the dietary restrictions. Again, you can select or type whatever you might have. So these are the filtered options for us. When you click the individual card, you can check the detailed information. Afterwards, you can simply click the Go Back button to return to the home page.
This is just one of the projects we have created. Our classmates have built more versions of it, and this is what some of them look like.
So, the class is over. What's next? Well, I'm trying to build a more solid portfolio and I get a chance to work in the industry. A personal good news is that I already have my first client. The most valuable thing that I learned at ReDI School is that there is always someone who is willing to help me. With that help, I don't need to feel scared of making mistakes and I can make much more progress.
And for me, now I am much more confident in practical skills and I feel like I can succeed on my goals. I can have a career as a web developer. If you want to learn programming languages from scratch or improve your existing skill like me, then ReDI is also for you. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for your amazing presentation, Tassum and Poonam. We'd love to hear some comments or questions from Louise. Can you hear us?
Yes, of course. Tassum and Poonam, a great presentation. I don't know if you can hear me already. Yes, you can. So great. So yeah, I mean, this project and this story, like, it's impressive for you, like, to have followed the 3 classes, like from the HTML to the JavaScript to the React. Like, it's a whole journey, and like each semester is harder and harder. And the last one with the COVID crisis was even more challenging because like everyone had to adapt and to maintain kind of like energy and motivation along the class. Like, it's for you that you are doing that, and it's great because you're really like giving yourself a chance by keep on learning and keep on being so energized. So like, thank you for sharing this energy with us. And one main question, since you seem to be like doing a lot of these ReDI classes, which one did you feel was the most challenging? Was it like first learning to use HTML, or the harder it gets, the harder it gets. You know what I mean? Is it like the React that is the most challenging, or the one before?
For me, my JavaScript knowledge was not that solid in the beginning. So in that situation, to learn React was a bit challenging in the beginning. But for the past few months, I tried really hard to catch up the curriculum and everything. So I'm just so glad that I finished all and make it something out of it.
Great. What about you, Poonam?
For me, like I have background knowledge in technical language, so it was like hard for me to continue with this React thing because like many things new was there. So I had learned many things like whatever the React ES6 whatever was there. So it was nice experience for me.
Well, congrats to you both. Like this project and this path is all really impressive to see.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you all. So next we have for you IoT in Action class. We would like to welcome Monica to tell you about their project this semester. So let's go.
Hi everyone, my name is Monica Pons and I'm here representing the IoT in Action course from ReDI School. I'll present a little bit of my background. I'm an electrical engineer with a diploma and now I'm finishing a master's degree in physics at Humboldt University of Berlin. After I graduate, I want to have my own business and this is why I came for the IoT course at ReDI School. And the project that I developed throughout the course was so interesting and had so much positive feedback that I actually decided to build it into a business in the next months. So now I will present you the solution that I came up with. And I start by asking a question. What is the #1 cause of death in the world? If you guessed heart problems, you are correct. Unfortunately, 1 out of 5 people in the world die of heart disease. And the best way to improve our odds is to keep track of our health. And going for a health checkup in the hospital is time consuming and expensive. And unfortunately with COVID, it's even harder now. So what can we do about it? If we look at the controllable risk factors for heart disease, we see that there are apps that are already looking into some aspects of it, but they are not offering a complete solution. On the other hand, using IoT, we can cover all the elements of the controllable risk factors and have a complete solution. So there's also research proving that mobile solutions like mine are actually helping people live healthier lives. So there's really good potential here. And what's the solution? It's called the health checkup box. People can use these health monitors to keep track of their health wherever they are. The health monitors are connected to your profile in the app, and at each measurement that you do, the data is saved automatically, and the app is intelligent. It helps you keep track of your health and prevent diseases. The technology used is called Bluetooth Low Energy. It is low cost and compatible with mobile phones. And the coolest thing is these mobile health monitors. They are actually already IoT enabled, so we don't need to reinvent the wheel. We just need to add them to our solution. The minimum viable product will run in Berlin startups, and I will present you some numbers now. The cost to put together a box is about 200 euros. The lifetime of a box is about 24 months. One box can serve 100 employees in a company, for example. If we charge €1 per employee per month, each box gives us the revenue of 2,400 euros, which is enough to grow our business forward. In the roadmap, I have that the initial funding will come from stipends. So there's plenty of grants available not only in Berlin, but in Germany. and I plan to apply for those in the next months. And the initial target is to serve 10 Berlin startups of 100 employees per company. Looking at the competitive landscape in the US, there is a company called Hello Heart that is providing a solution somewhat similar to mine. But in Europe, the story is different. In the UK, there is Lloyd's Pharmacy offering in-store checkups, but this is all offline. And but one can see that there is a trend to decentralize health checkups. In Germany, there's only apps, so there is really space for an IoT solution to be implemented here. The team is myself as the lead founder, an app developer, and a freelance designer. And I'm asking for capital to fund our team, network to connect us to customers, and knowledge in the healthcare and app industries. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Monica. Felicitas, do you have any questions or comments for
Monica, thanks a lot for these insights of your idea and also of your development within your product and your whole project. I found it very interesting because this topic is a key topic for all of us. And when you explain that we nearly end about the competitive landscape, it seems to be really a lack here, which could be a good business point for you. And congratulations, first of all, for your idea and your whole project. And a question what I would have is, what about the data security?
Yes, there's always a concern about this, but one way to think about it is that we have the same trust in different providers of service. For example, you have your email account, you're already a user, for example, of Fitbit, and all the things that are related to your personal data that is being used by third-party companies. And we would use similar relationships, so to speak, like your profile is connected to your account. So it's the same as you having a Facebook account or a Twitter account. Of course, unfortunately, once in a while there is breach of information, but this is something that is intrinsic and one cannot fully mitigate, but there are good solutions to go around it. The one thing is, I have been asked, how can you make sure that my information is not leaking throughout the company, for example? When you go and make your measurements, your health measurements, the information is directly connected to your app through a reading that identifies your phone and links the health monitor with your profile. So there's no way that, for example, your colleagues in the company that also can use the box would have access to your information.
Mm-hmm. Sounds very, very great. And of course, it sounds also, and it's a mirror what you definitely reflect what you know about what you are speaking. And yeah, as you are also said, the team you are on your own. I think the next step would be something thinking about how to make the marketing story around to publish it, to find or to figure out a fitting network to bring it on the market. I cross my fingers that you will be very successful with it. It sounds great for Germany as well. And yeah, I wish you all the success you need to bring it on the market.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Monica and Felicitas.
And congratulations to all our presenters today. You have all done a wonderful job.
Und herzlichen Glückwunsch an alle unserer Studenten und Studenten. Sie haben alle eine wunderbare Arbeit geleistet.
Does the jury have closing comments for our tech stars?
I wanted to say how impressed I was by like the path that you've gone through this past semester. Like it's always impressive to see like from which level you start and where you end. And I want to say, just keep investing in yourselves, because that's the path for then being able to invest in others. When you're stressed on something, then you can share. And that's all about it. Like that's ReDI, basically being able to share what you know and bring all your energy with it. So thanks for making it happen, and congrats and all the best for the future.
Thanks, Louise. Carl, do you have any comments?
Yes, I would like to thank all the presenters again today. The quality was incredibly good. All the presentations were professional, very thorough, and it was exciting to see the progression and the breadth of the topics covered. And I think everyone can walk away with their heads high, feel very proud and confident of their skills and delivery. And maybe a final comment in terms of the format. I know it's sometimes quite tricky with an online experience, particularly if you're having to answer and react to questions that you haven't heard before. So congratulations again on doing that and really doing that very well. And I look forward to following the progress.
Thank you very much. And Felicitas.
Yeah, same for me. I can also say I'm very, very excited being here today. It's amazing what inputs you all have given in this audience and in the atmosphere, and what kind of ideas and creative vibrations, where we can all get some further ideas where developments can go further for the next steps and next generations, to bring some new products on the market and to fit the digital needs and requirements. It's a great thing to see what all can be done and what all the presenters of today have done for a great job, how we learned and how important is it to invest in education. And this brings me also to a point, how important is it to figure out talents, individual potentials, because potentials evolve the personality and potentials are needed to go forward in own career ways. And this is something what I think, how great is it to have such initiative like the ReDI School is providing it to the market, seeing how big the impact is to all the learners here, and how much you can do to grow up the education point on the market and to support people find their career way, to help people to jump into jobs. It's a great thing. And a great thank also from my side, even I'm not the learner within the ReDI School, but there are so many volunteers doing such great jobs.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much. So, and thanks again to our wonderful jury for all of your feedback and comments today. I'm sure it has been a really encouraging experience for all our students.
So, vielen Dank nochmal an unsere wunderbare Jury für Ihre Feedback und alle Kommentare heute. Ich bin mir sicher, es war eine wirkliche ermutigende Erfahrung für unsere Studenten und Studenten.
Yeah, so I have some notification. It's time to voting, final voting round for you. So please take your phone or your laptop, go to menti.com and enter the code on your screen. I think you know it for now, 74 29 99. Click submit button, then you will see the questions on your screen. Choose your answer and submit it. You know, so yeah, look into this Mentimeter and so on. The first question will be what did you enjoy the most from Techstars? Let's voting. Amar, do you see the results? It's incredible.
I see. It's between I had fun and inspired me. No, let's see, we learned something new.
Yeah, really. Wow. It had fun and inspiration. Inspiration and leading. It's very nice.
Inspiration, as I saw, it was like for more people the whole time.
Yeah. Sure,
It was
sure.
ahead the whole
So,
time.
yeah. Waiting for some new votes.
So we have 20 seconds for each vote, for each question.
Exactly. So the next question is about which project is leading in innovation. Very interesting question, I would say.
Yeah.
So voting, tick tock. Yeah, looking forward to it, to see the results now. So
let's see.
Yeah.
Still waiting? Innovation.
Yeah, as I said before, really difficult to choose one.
Yeah.
Choose just one. Just
Choose
one
all of
option.
them.
Yeah. Yeah. But I know you can. I know. So let's see. Let's present. Amar.
So, congratulations to Eva and Monica.
Woohoo! Yeah, congrats to you once again. It was really great. So, and the last but not least question is about which project impressed you with the visualization, like design matters, you know? You know?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
So you also have 20 seconds.
Yeah, for sure.
Not minutes, seconds.
Yeah, be quiet.
I have my distance.
Yeah, so looking forward to it. Very interesting.
Yeah, tough choices again.
Yeah.
No, choice. It will be one choice.
Yep.
You will have to choose one.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's loading. Yeah, results are coming in, I think, few seconds. So, Eva Lopez Bella, UI UX design wins. Applause. Congratulations to you once again. So,
An important announcement for the Digital Career Program students. The Spring Semester 2020 is coming to an end. We are sharing the semester end survey that you agreed to fill out within the students' agreement. Please find the survey here under this link. Deadline Friday, the 26th June. Don't forget.
Next week.
It's next week, yeah.
And once again, a huge well done to our speakers today. Your confidence, your energy has been so inspiring for us as well.
Sure.
Auf Deutsch bitte.
Wir sagen nochmal Glückwunsch an alle unseren Redner heute. Ihre Selbstvertrauen und ihre Energie war für uns alle so inspirierend.
So we still have some important presentations lined up for you. So stay tuned and update from the ReDI School team and a special message to the community.
Now it's time to move on to meet a member of the ReDI School team. Isabel has been working very hard all year on this project to make sure that you, ReDI students, can be even better supported by a mentor. Isabel.
Hi, everyone. I'm Isabel.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Very nice.
Okay, perfect. Hi, I'm Isabel. To those of you who don't know me, I run the mentorship program at ReDI School. And I'm very proud to see all these presentations. And I think all of the students have to come back as mentors next semester. At least this is the plan. So before I tell you what we've been working on in the past semester, I just want to tell you quickly why we do mentoring. And I think the presentations that we've seen tell you why, because we want to give our students the confidence to not only perform a demo day, but also to find a job and to excel at whatever career they want to have. So in, I think, April, I got this message from one of our mentors on Twitter. He said, I had my first mentee this semester and she just found her first job. And not only was it great for the student to find a first job, but it made her mentor so happy. So this is why we created the mentorship program. It's good for the mentees, for the students, but also for the mentors. And I'm just going to read you one favorite quote from a student who said, my mentor is not only a mentor, he is a friend, and it's somebody that I can always turn to if I don't know where I'm going wrong or if I'm stuck with my coding. So what did we do in the last semester with COVID-19? We turned the personal mentoring to virtual mentoring, and we logged over 200 hours in around 160.
So sorry about the technical problem. Isabel, please continue if you still can hear us again. Yeah.
I can. I just have to see the presentation.
It's coming right away.
Yeah, and thanks for your patience, everyone. We appreciate it so much.
So, did you know that idea of ReDI School come during Zuckerfest at Buch refugee camp in Berlin? 2 weeks later, we had our first website.
Wow, I didn't know about it.
Now you know.
Interesting fact. Yeah, thank you, Emma. So, what's the next? Please.
So, what does ReDI stand for? You know.
Okay, yeah, as Anne said, that it's like the ninth demo day today. Let me think a bit.
It's
like
ready
4 years.
For digital integration. But we like to sound of Jedi.
Okay.
Too.
I've got you.
So the first student. Okay.
So Isabel is coming back. Here. Yeah, please continue. Context probably later, guys.
Yeah. So I'm just going to resume where I left off with a nice quote from a student saying that her mentor is not only a mentor, but a friend that she can turn to. And this is my favorite quote. I told you before, we logged about 200 hours of virtual mentoring this semester because it was the first semester that we went from personal to virtual mentoring. And I'm really proud that we made it work. And I'm gonna tell you one thing that impressed our mentors the most, and that's the motivation of our students. So no matter how bad the Wi-Fi was, how bad the audio was, or if a whole conference broke down, the motivation was there because our students are simply the best in wanting to learn. So I want to say a big thank you to all the mentors, and I want to give a special thank you to Dragos, who's hopefully listening, who is our ambassador and who's helped me every day onboarding new mentors, sending out information. So Dragos, you're the best. I want to move on to quickly tell you how we actually do the matching in the back end, so to say. So this is how we started about 18 months ago in February 2019, when Anne, our founder, said to me, Isabel, let's invent a Tinder for mentors and mentees. So these are the first drawings that you see here. I then approached Eric, who is a React teacher, who you all know probably, and we started building something called ReDI Connect. We thought, maybe let's ask some more people for help. So we asked our partners at Deloitte to give us a helping hand. And in the past 18 months, we spent around 1,600 hours in coding to build ReDI Connect 2.0. And this is what it looks like now. I will show you a little bit more of the platform. It's not live yet, but we're really proud to have been able to co-create this with our partner Deloitte. And I want to finish my presentation by saying a huge thank you to all these people. A thank you to Pascal, Markus, Paula, Endre, Eric, Eva, Florian, Anna, Marius, and Philip. I hope you're all listening. And my last act of my presentation is, and I promised this to Eric, is I hope all of you at Deloitte are a little bit more ready, and we all send you a present that I was supposed to give you today, but I hope you all got it, and I hope you're all ready now. So thank you very much, and I hope I can share the live ReDI Connect 2.0 in the next 2 weeks with you. Back to Volha and Amar. Thank you.
Thanks, Isabel and the team from Deloitte. If you don't have a mentor yet, you should definitely sign up. This is such a great opportunity to share and learn something new.
And now it's time for the ReDI team to present a very special thank you to a very important part of the ReDI community. Please look at the screen and sing along and don't hate me for it.
So I don't know why I can't stop dancing. Too bad we couldn't hear you sing along. And so we have so many reasons to celebrate you, the volunteers. And once again, we have so many reasons to celebrate you, the volunteers, this semester. Nothing that we have seen today wouldn't be possible without you. This is for you. Here is a measure of your impact. Please see on the screen.
So, wir möchten noch ein riesen Dankeschön an unsere Partner aussprechen, ohne die das alle nicht möglich wäre. Riesenapplaus für unser ReDI-Partner. Dafür bitten wir an, nochmal vor der Kamera.
Lastly, we would like to say a huge thank you to
Okay. Lastly, we would like to say a huge thank you to our partners. Without you, it would be possible. It wouldn't be possible to do it. For this, we welcome Anna again in front of the camera.
Hi, everyone. Wow. There is just so many emotions. I was halfway crying through so many presentations. There's so many people to thank, and thank you is just two small words, but we have a heart full of gratitude for everything that you all make possible. First and foremost, a huge thank you to the ReDI team. You can't see all the hard people working behind the screens, working from home office, making this live stream a success. Whoa, we made it. A huge thank you to all our incredible volunteers, teachers, mentors, everyone who have worked so hard to make this COVID semester a reality and a success. We love you guys. Come back next semester. And thank you to all the hardworking students. This has been absolutely amazing to see your presentations today. There's so many students that we haven't seen tonight, but who have been doing incredible work. There's been so much dedication trying to get online, even having students sitting in the U-Bahn doing the homework this semester. Absolutely incredible. It wasn't easy in COVID, but you made it all happen, and you can be so proud of the progress that you have created. All of this, however, wouldn't have been possible without the support of our incredible partners. You can see them in the slide. There are so many that are supporting us. And behind each of these fantastic brands, there are incredible people who challenge us, who believe in us, and who keep supporting us. I shouldn't mention name Astrid, Ulrike, Claire, Amelie, Sarah, Benjamin, Pascal. I shouldn't mention name, but you are all in our hearts. We truly appreciate everything that you do for us and everything that you make happen. So a huge, huge thank you. And we have something really exciting to tell. We have a new major partner. We are so thrilled to have the SK Group joining us from the next semester, making sure that ReDI School definitely is staying alive and that we keep on growing and keep on having an impact. Huge thank you to the SK group for supporting us. And we've had amazing moderators tonight. So I would like to welcome Amar and Volha back on the stage because we have a small surprise and a present for you. I'll try with social distancing here. Volha, thank you. You are such a talent. You have a career on TV. Definitely start a YouTube channel. Thank you for your support. And Amar, I know you're already working behind the scenes. You'll be an event manager in the future, making sure that events like this will run absolutely smooth in the future. Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you.
And with that, we have some really, really cool confetti poppers here. It's gonna make a bang, so just be aware.
Okay.
I think we're almost ready to put it to an end. Are we ready to pop? 1, 2, 3, go! Thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you everyone, and have a good night.